Hey partner, why don't you get off your lazy butt and do a straight razor shave, and let's visit Tombstone while we're at it. Today on Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, or howdy partners. So as the teaser on the front end of this video annotated, I've been a lazy butt. I didn't shave once with a straight razor in the last 5 days. I don't know if that was because just, during the work week trying to get to the shop quick, but it really doesn't take me any longer to do a straight shave that much. I find that if I grab for any of the Blackland razors, which I have right over here, it just makes it quick, especially the Vector. You don't have to think about it, you just shave. So, I apologize. I remissed in shaving with a straight razor, as I mentioned in my community blog. And don't forget to follow that. On the days that I do not do videos, I do a community blog every day talking about my shave, the watch I'm wearing, and any other extraneous crap that nobody really wants or cares to know. Stick around to the end of the video. Got some big news coming. Please come and see us. And while you're at it, www.theshavingcadre.com. It's a great place. Free to join, self-moderated, bingo, shaving, food, you name it, we've got it. So come and see us. And then also Drinks and Dave's Monday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific. Not sure if we're having a show tomorrow because it is the holiday, so we're not sure yet. You'll be updated, I'm sure. So we're going to the Old West today, and this is a very nostalgic and very meaningful soap, and that's part of the big announcement. Yeah, we'll get to that. So stick around to the end of the shave, and we'll go over all of our stuff, of course, and so forth, including the razor that we use, because everything is matchy today. The razor has been stropped. 30 on linen, 60 on heirloom number 2, my leather strop, and then another 30 on the convex bench strap. This is a 5/8 square point, as you can see, and the point is not muted, so I do have to be a little bit careful, especially around the earlobe area. I think another reason why sometimes I don't shave with a straight razor on the days that I'm at the shop is a little bit, probably because it's 5:15, 5:30 in the morning, and I want to have as much focus on the shave. And usually during the week, I'm thinking about, because I do not run a walk-in barbershop. It is appointment only. And so I'm thinking about the clients, because I have a listing. I know where, who's coming in each day. So I'm kind of going through in my head what kind of haircut or what kind of shave or what kind of service that I'm going to be providing to that client, so I can kind of get in that mental space, because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that. I want them to leave with the best barbershop experience they've had. So I think that's another reason why I probably don't always grab for a straight on the days that I work, because I just got too much on my mind. And when you have too much on your mind and you grab a straight razor, you be asking for trouble. Yeah, I'm really excited to announce what I'm going to be announcing at the end here. And no, it doesn't have to do with the contest. We're sitting right now for that contest in the 1670s, I think, close to 1680. So we got a ways to go, but we'll get there. Hopefully by mid-year, maybe, we'll be up to 2,000. I can give that watch away with some other stuff. And that does lead to the announcement too. So timing-wise, I think it'll be just about perfect. So we shall see. Razor's doing a fantastic job today. When you see the name on the razor, you'll laugh. As it is a Soligen razor. But when you see the name on the razor, I think you'll laugh. Because as far as I know, there ain't none of this item in Germany. So that'll be funny. Okay, 2 passes so far and we're good. This soap, which we'll talk about at the end of the shave, captures the Old West, Tombstone in particular, and I could not be more proud of this soap, and choosing the soap maker that made this for me. He's a very good friend. He's also one of my partners in the shaving cadre. As you know, Chad Vargo, Chris Lindsay, and myself are partners in the shaving cadre. And Chris runs CBL Soaps. There's a hint what kind of soap it is. Probably one of the finest artisan soaps made. And this has a lot of meaning to me because it's no longer available. The base is the same as some of the other soaps that he's done. But this one is important because when I opened my barbershop, I spoke to Chris, and he very cordially came up together with me on different fragrance notes and so forth, and we came up with this. And it's absolutely wonderful. But also, is part of the announcement that I'll make here in just a bit. Yeah, if you have a square point razor, one of the places, especially if you have earlobes, is when you're coming up here because you can slice your ear off. Especially if that square point is not muted, like this one isn't. There we go. I always had three areas that I have issues at. Right in here, these two areas, and then on my neck. And lately, this area's been getting to where either I'm missing it or it's just not, the blade's not getting it. But I got it this time pretty good, so that worked. And go figure. Hold that thought. I better shut up or I'm going to cause another problem. So doing a fool's pass with a straight razor is not, it's terrifying. But leave it to me to not injure myself doing a fool's pass with a straight razor. What do? I whack myself good with a DE. Yeah. That's the ticket. A little bit of cleanup today, still in those same areas. You know, in talking about having issues where you have to do a little bit of cleanup, to me, that is why mapping your beard is so important. Because no two growth patterns are the same, nor are, you know, when people say against the grain, with the grain, across the grain, you know, that can be different for each person. But mapping the beard really makes sense because you can know exactly, like in this area for me, and then when I do my flat blading. All right, let's see how we did here. There we go. Dolphins be screaming. A very nice dolphin skin smooth BBS shave. Let's see what the alum says. Typical for a straight razor, a little bit of a zing, but that's normal. And especially for me, usually the first time after not using a DE or a straight razor for a while, that has a tendency to happen. So we'll get cleaned up here real quick and we will go over everything, including the big announcement, which I am so excited about. For those of you that follow me and follow CBL Soaps and follow my barbershop, this is probably not going to come as a huge surprise. And yes, I am still planning. It has nothing to do with the live shows. That's still in process. Just trying to come up with some good subject matter and stuff like that. So that'll be coming soon. Oh, beautiful shave. Okay, so what's the dealio? Well, those of you that have Hombre's Barbershop, the original soap, which is exactly what we shaved with today in the bamboo bowl. This was when I opened up the barbershop, I wanted to have that old Western style barbershop, and I wanted to have product, shaving soap and aftershave that represented my barbershop, which is that. And so Chris and I, CBL Lindsay, CBLSoaps.com, check him out, worked on fragrance notes. And this smells like Tombstone. So you've got the dirt of Allen Street, you've got the wood of the boardwalk, you've got the suede and leather of saddles, you've got the barber chair leather that's been worn, you've got some gun smoke in there, you have some jalapeno flower to give it some spiciness, some creosote, or known as the rain bush, to give it that summery feel, and then terracotta, which, in the summer months it's very heated. It's fantastic. Well, this was the first iteration. This was a limited edition. I can't remember how many. There's a few pucks still floating around. I do not know if Chris still has any. Then we came up with iteration 2, or limited edition 2, and that was Spaghetti Western. And those of you that have tried Spaghetti Western, it was a nod to Clint Eastwood and the Spaghetti Westerns. So we took this base and added some Italian, because the Spaghetti Westerns that he did were in Italy. And so we added some Italian flavoring and stuff like that, and it came up to just a beautiful synergy. Well, that's running out. I've got a few pucks and a few aftershave bottles still left in the shop. I don't think Chris has any of Spaghetti Westerns still in in his shop. So the next iteration is coming, and we'll go over that in just a minute. Like how I'm hinting. The brush today we used was the Tucson Cholla. Now, if you notice this right here, this is actually stabilized Cholla cactus that came right out of my yard here. And that's got a TGN. No, this is a Maggard super high density knot, and just a beautiful brush. This was made by Grey Dog for me, and it's just, I love the Cholla in it. So that sticks with the Western theme. The witch hazel today, going back to the Old West, a lot of stuff was floral because guys didn't get a chance to shower very much, so they had to make themselves smell better than a dusty old burro or goat. So a lot of florals were used, and lavender was one of them, probably one of the most popular. I love it. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. Okay, for the razor, and this is where it gets funny. This is a Soligen razor. And somebody found this for me, and I bought it. But basically, it is, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the logo on there, it is the cactus razor. Now tell me, why would a guy from Soligen making razors make a razor that says cactus on it? Because as far as I know, there ain't no cactus in Germany. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Anyways. All right, keeping with the theme. Hombre's Barbershop, the original. Oh, God, this stuff is so nice. And the aftershaves that Chris does are kind of a thick apothecary milk tonic. So it sticks, it smells good, stays forever. You basically want to throw on your cowboy hat and jump on a horse and go terrorize people. Absolutely wonderful. The talc today, yeah, I'm stretching this out so you watch the whole video. The talc today we're going to use, again, something that was probably used back then because this has been around since the 1800s, Clubman. Most barbers use this, as I do, in the shop, because any good barbering visit has to have a talc finish. If it doesn't, as I say, find yourself another barber. Because this actually, especially in the Southwest, in the summer months, this will keep you from getting what I call burrito face, oils and stuff like that. Okay, and for the cologne today, I don't use this very often because sometimes I have a reaction to it, but out of all of the ones besides Dominica, this is my favorite, and this is Western in nature. Ogallala bay rum, lime, and peppercorns. And this goes really well with the, you just have to be somebody who likes bay rum. And it's been cool here, so I use it more as a cologne, but it's wonderful. It can be, if you use it as an aftershave, which you can, it can be really burny. It can light you up pretty good. But if you haven't tried it before, Ogallala, bay rum, lime, and peppercorn. Just a wonderful fragrance. Okay, what's the big announcement? Well, as Spaghetti Western starts running down on its availability, because right now it's just available in my shop, and you can contact me for that. We're going to the next character. And my plan is over the next, in history, Chris doesn't know this yet, I want to have a bunch of different ones. So we had Hombre's Barbershop. The second iteration was Spaghetti Western. And the third iteration, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Doc Holliday. Now, how is Doc Holliday going to be different? Because there's been soap makers that have made Doc Holliday soaps. What's going to be the difference? Well, we're going to take the base of Hombres, but this time we're going to really delve into who Doc Holliday was. Doc Holliday was a dentist. He was a gambler. He was a gunfighter, and he was from Georgia. And, as he so kindly says, I'll be your Huckleberry, which I don't think he said it quite that way. But anyway, so 5 components. And those components are peach, gaming table felt, which probably will have a little bit of clove in it, all gun smoke and all this stuff. Plus, he was a very well-dressed, well-kept man, so we want to add some sartorial notes into that. Then the weird one is going to be a sterility like Barbasol or anything like, or Barbicide, because he was a dentist. So those notes are going to incorporate. We're still in the very early process of it, but we will have a soap and aftershave, and Chris has shown interest that he'll have it in his store, as well as it'll be the exclusive for the shop. So watch out for that in the next couple of months. I'll make an announcement when it comes due, and that probably will go along with the watch when we give away at 2000. And so it's Doc Holliday. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the shave today. If you have any questions, please comment down on the bottom. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that kind of good stuff. I'm Barber Dave, and this has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Have a blessed, blessed Sunday, and take care.